Depending on where your energy is leaning heavily towards, that's what's going to be the difference between your journey being spiritual and material. See, they want you to think that spirituality is feathers and meditating and incense and crystals. That's not spirituality. That's commercialism. That has nothing to do with spirit. Spirit is your journey. You either connect with the material or you recognize the universe. That's it. That's really all it is. It's a personal journey. You define what these things mean to you. You can't just go, oh, meditating and crystals and chakras and Buddha charts and all that. That's nothing to do with spirit. That's commercialism. That's why you don't have to walk around, with flowing clothes and these incense and these essential oils. And that's just all nonsense. They sold you that bill of goods to just make that industry a multi-billion-dollar industry that it is. I mean, they just make hand over fist money with that stuff. Nothing to do with spirit, everything to do with commercialism. It all depends on where you put your energy towards. Like if you are curious as to what has more power, the light or the dark, just ask yourself, where am I putting all my energy towards? And that's what's going to have the most power over you. The same thing with the material or the spiritual. Where are you putting all of your focus, your awareness, your attention? What is garnering all of your energy? And that's what's going to, be valid in your life, and the other one won't. Where I am is that I recognize that the material is a subdimensional plane of the spiritual. Like alchemy is the merging of consciousness with matter. That is the marriage of, the antimatter and matter, the non-physical and the physical. This is where everything coalesces in one singular event. And that, to me, is what it means, alchemizing these energies from one form to another. Because I am conscious that although I'm having a physical experience, I am a metaphysical being. So I'm not putting my roots into the physical, but I'm just enjoying what's going on, realizing that I'm a cosmic being and that I won't be here forever. This is just a fleeting, finite experience, and I'm going to go wherever I'm going to go after this. But that's really it. They make you think that spirituality, meditation, and all of these Tibetan bowls and crystal bowls and all these hand drums and sage and incense and candles and Palo Santo and all of the things they have, the necklaces and the chains and all of this stuff and the rings and the earrings and all, that has nothing to do with spirit. That's commercialism. That's why they have a price tag and everything. What God gave you for a reason, and it's free. The energy that God used to create the everything of everything, you are comprised of. You and me and everything else. So you don't need all these accessories and gadgets and gizmos and trinkets. You don't need any of this stuff. It just makes you feel like you're more spiritual if you have 700 different tarot decks. And if I load my life up with walls of crystals and this and that, doesn't mean a thing. They told you what these types of crystals mean. This has the power, and this is the attributes that it can do. This will get rid of this, and this will help you with that. And they made all that stuff up. If somebody handed you something that you didn't know what it was, and they told you this is the most powerful talisman in all of the universe, this can cure all of your illnesses, and it can bring you closer to God, and you didn't even know what it was, it isn't what they're saying that gives it any power. It's you're being fooled into believing that it does, because now you're empowering that object in believing that it has these mystical abilities. That is where the real power lies. So instead of being deceived by them telling you what something is when it's not, why don't you just take back your power and put it towards focusing on the things you want to accomplish in this life instead? Try it. It definitely works.